We've been sold a lie. The lie says sleep is for the weak, that successful people rise and grind at 4 a.m., that you can sleep when you're dead. But I want to talk to the person watching this at a time when they should probably be asleep. The one with the weight on their chest that won't lift. The one who's exhausted by 2 p.m., but can't switch off at midnight. The one who keeps scrolling, not because they're enjoying it, but because stopping feels dangerous somehow. Like if the screen goes dark, everything they've been holding together might finally fall apart. If that's you, you're not weak. You're not failing. You're running on empty, and nobody ever told you that sleep was supposed to fix that. Until today. Here's what burnout actually looks like. And I'm not talking about the dramatic breakdown version. I'm talking about the slow kind. The kind where you finish work, but your brain doesn't. Where you're technically resting, but you wake up just as tired. Where you've tried the journaling, the cold showers, the 5 a.m. wake-ups, and nothing sticks. That's not a discipline problem. That's not a mindset problem. That is a sleep debt problem. And today, through psychology, through biology, and through something that will actually change your behavior starting tonight, I'm going to show you why sleep isn't the reward you get after you've earned rest. Sleep is the work. Stay with me, because what I'm about to show you will completely change how you think about rest forever. And if this is already hitting close to home, go ahead and subscribe right now, because everything we talk about on this channel is designed for exactly this moment, when you're done pretending you're fine. Let's get psychological. And I mean properly psychological, not surface level, but the stuff that makes you go, wait, that's been me this whole time. Why do we make terrible decisions when we're tired? Why does a single email ruin your whole morning after a bad night? Why do you snap at the people you love most when you're depleted? It's not your character. It's your brain architecture. Here's what's happening inside your head right now. You have a part of your brain called the prefrontal cortex. Think of this as your brain's CEO. It handles rational thinking, impulse control, emotional regulation. It is the part of you that says, don't send that email angry. Sleep on it first. But when you're sleep deprived, you shut the CEO down, and the primitive emotional part of your brain, the amygdala, goes into complete overdrive. Up to 60% more reactive. 60%. This is why a minor inconvenience becomes a full crisis before 9 a.m. Why you crave junk food. Why you cancel plans. Why motivation disappears. It is not weakness. It is a neurological hijacking. Psychologists call this ego depletion. When your brain hasn't been restored overnight, your willpower doesn't just dip, it vanishes. So here's the brutal truth that nobody in the productivity space will say out loud. You are not recovering from burnout because you are trying to use logic to solve an emotional problem, while your logic center is completely offline. You're fighting a fire with a blindfold on. But there's more. During deep sleep, your brain does something else extraordinary. It replays your day. It sorts what to keep, what to release, and it runs emotional first aid on everything that hurt you. Every argument, every rejection, every moment of pressure. Processed, filed, healed. Cut that sleep short, and those emotional wounds don't close. They stack. Day after day, week after week, until you wake up one morning and feel completely nothing. Not sad, not angry, just empty. That emptiness isn't automatically depression. That is what unprocessed emotional data feels like inside a human body. Now, let's go even deeper, because this is where wellness gets genuinely fascinating. For years, we thought sleep was the body shutting down. We were wrong. When you close your eyes, your brain doesn't rest. It goes to work. There is a system in your brain called the Glymphatic System, your brain's personal sanitation crew. During deep sleep, something almost unbelievable happens. Your brain cells actually shrink by about 60% to create space between them. Then your spinal fluid rushes in and flushes out toxic waste. What kind of waste? Specifically, beta amyloid and tau proteins, the metabolic garbage created simply by thinking hard all day. When these proteins build up, they block neural communication. They dull your thinking, slow your reactions, cloud your memory. Here's how I want you to picture it. Every single day, you are burning a candle. Every night, you are supposed to trim the wick, clean out the wax, let the candle reset. But if you never clean it, the candle burns dimmer and dimmer and dimmer, until one day, it can barely hold a flame at all. That fog you wake up with, that heaviness behind your eyes by midday, that's not laziness. Your brain is literally clogged. And here's what makes burnout so vicious. Burnout raises your cortisol, your stress hormone. High cortisol destroys your sleep quality. Poor sleep worsens burnout. Worse burnout raises cortisol even higher. Round and round. You're not stuck because you're weak. You're stuck because nobody broke the cycle with you. Until now. Let's flip the script entirely, because this is where self-improvement gets real. We think of sleep as lost time. High performers brag about trading sleep for productivity. So let's do the actual math. You sleep 6 hours instead of 8. You've gained 2 hours. Smart, right? But your amygdala is 60% more reactive. Your focus is fragmented. Your memory recall is down by 40%. Your decision-making is running on fumes. So tell me, how productive are those 16 waking hours really? You're not trading sleep for productivity. You're trading high-quality hours for low-quality ones. It is one of the worst deals you will ever make. But here's the part that goes even deeper than biology. The real reason so many of us can't sleep, even when we want to, isn't about screen time. It's about safety. Sleep requires surrender. It asks you to let go of control for 8 full hours. And if you grew up in uncertainty, if you've been in survival mode for months or years, if life has taught you that the moment you relax, something goes wrong, your nervous system does not know how to do that. So you scroll instead. You watch one more video. You check the emails at midnight. Not because you're addicted to your phone, but because rest feels like a threat. That is the psychology of burnout that nobody puts on a motivational poster. And the healing? It doesn't start with a new morning routine. It starts with learning, slowly, gently, imperfectly, that it is safe to stop. So here's what you do tonight. Not a 47-step routine. 3 things. That is all. Step 1. The brain dump for your prefrontal cortex. Before bed, take 2 minutes. Write down everything sitting in your head.
every worry, every unfinished thought. This is called cognitive offloading. You are telling your brain, it's on paper. You don't have to hold it anymore. Cortisol drops, your CEO goes off duty. Sleep begins. Step 2. Sunset simulation for your glymphatic system. 1 hour before bed, dim the lights. Put the phone face down. Blue light signals your brain that it's noon. Darkness signals that it's safe to begin the cleanup. Melatonin rises. The sanitation crew clocks in. The candle gets cleaned. Step 3. Reframe the narrative for your self-improvement journey. Stop saying, I have to go to bed. Start saying, I get to upgrade my brain. You are not losing 2 hours of work. You are investing 2 hours of cognitive repair that will make every hour tomorrow infinitely sharper.
Here is what I want to leave with you. You have probably tried to fix your burnout by adding things. More discipline, more habits, more hustle. But what if the most radical, the most rebellious, the most powerful thing you could do was rest? Not because you've earned it, not because the work is done, but because you are a human being. And human beings were never designed to run this way. Sleep is not giving up. Sleep is not lost time. Sleep is not weakness. Sleep is how you come back. If this video hit different today, if something in here described exactly how you've been feeling, do me one favor. Hit like. It tells the algorithm this matters, and it helps this reach someone who needs it tonight. Subscribe, because every week we go this deep on psychology, wellness, and real self-improvement. No fluff, no performance, just the truth. And share this with one person in your life who is running on empty right now. You don't even have to say anything. Just send it. They'll understand why. I'll see you in the next one. Sweet dreams.